This is the case of Brooks.
I still can't get over there's a blick in the courtroom by Jerome. That's crazy work.
Versus Gooley.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Good day.
Mr. Brooks, you've summoned your ex-girlfriend, Ms. Gooley, to paternity court to prove that you are the father of her 18-year-old son, Mr. McDonald.
Yes.
At 18, let him rock. Child support over. Don't try to get into his life now. People be so slick. Now that he 18, all of a sudden you want to prove you the father. Well, ain't that convenient? Where was you at the 18 years prior, huh? Now that money ain't involved, now you want to be involved. Okay, little cheapskate raggedy man.
Ms. Gooley, you admit you cheated on Mr. Brooks all those years ago and are here today to prove to Mr. Brooks that he is not the father of your son.
Yes, Your Honor.
So he has been taking care of a son that ain't his. That's 10 times worse than what I just said. They both bad. A deadbeat and taking care of a kid that ain't yours. What's worse? What's worse? A man that never showed up or you was there but you shouldn't have been. Oh my God, either option is disgusting.
Both of you are desperate for these answers because you've recently been reunited with Mr. McDonald, whom you lost custody of at the tender age of 1. Mr. Brooks, why do you believe Mr. McDonald is your son?
The day he was born, I took her to the hospital. I drove her to the hospital. I was there. I watched him cut her open.
Oh, wow.
I watched him pull my baby out.
Oh.
I watched him cry. They couldn't get him quiet. I told the doctors and the nurse, give me my baby. And I said, E-man, this daddy. I'm here, baby.
This is a terrible photo of your son. How do you get a worse photo for the younger child than the old man? How is that even possible? He should have access to a higher quality camera than whatever the hell this is. Why he look like he's stuck in the 90s? Why he look like he made it to the 2000s? That don't make no sense.
Ms. Gooley.
Yes, ma'am.
How long was that relationship?
10 years.
Was it a committed relationship?
No, Your Honor.
It was not?
No.
Did you consider yourselves boyfriend and girlfriend?
I mean, yes. We were boyfriend and girlfriend, but I mean, I wasn't faithful.
My God! This show just started. This man already sweating bullets. He's side-eyeing. Yes, this relationship. She ain't even claiming his ugly ass. Oh my God. And she admitting she wasn't even being loyal to whatever they had. Whether it was a real relationship or not, she was sleeping with everybody.
Did you ever tell Mr. Brooks that he may not be
No,
the biological father?
No, Your Honor, I didn't.
You allowed him to
Raggedy
believe
woman.
He was.
Because he wants to be there for my child, but he knew that there was another man that was at my house all the time.
That's a lie.
And he used to take Fred to work.
What? She was sleeping with another man, and that man was driving her other man to work? What kind of relationship is this? How your side dude gonna drive your main dude to work and you freaking on both of them? What are we talking about? What is that? That don't even make sense.
There was another man that was always at your house.
Yes, Your Honor.
You believe that man is your son's biological father?
Yes, Your Honor. When I found out.
What was the nature of your relationship with that man?
Tell the truth.
He was just a friend, really. I mean, someone that was there for me when Mr. Brooks wasn't.
And if you think he's your child's father, you obviously were having a sexual relationship with him.
Yes, Your Honor.
Without using any protection.
Yes, Your Honor.
When she told you she was pregnant, there was no doubt in your mind that you were the father?
No.
So at some point, you say he was taken away from you.
I can remember that day just good, January the 23rd, because she called me, told me, get the kids out the house. I said, for what? I said, they finna go to my cousin anyway. I took the kids down to my cousin, and that thing, 3 police cars pulled up and defects. They told me they come to get the kids. You're not getting my kids.
They came and got the kids in the first place because Mr. Brooks is the one that called defects on me because he wanted to take my kids.
That's my family.
He
I'm gonna break my own family up.
He wanted to take my kids away from me. That's why defects was called. And I know this for a fact because the lawyer that was representing my case told me.
You the one who was out there in the street, not me.
What is going on? What was she doing with... There's multiple kids. They were not being good parents at all. What is happening? CPS even need to be called.
I'm home taking care of the kids, paying the bill.
Obviously you not, because the Because people are coming to take the kids. We not going to sit here and act like these are good parents. Something going on in the house. You don't just get your kids taken for no reason.
What you out there doing?
When did you pay a bill?
When did you have a job?
So
that explains it right there. He said, when did you have a job? She said, when did you pay a bill? So neither one of them got money. That's what I just heard. Nobody paying anything, because he ain't even respond. When did you pay a bill? He ain't even respond to that. He just said when you had a job. So neither one of them paying anything.
So let me be clear. You submitted to the court. At this time, you were both battling and having significant challenges with drugs.
No. Her.
Look like you on something right now. You just keep sweating that hot ass suit. Something going on with y'all. Your lips crusty as hell. I don't know what's going on with this gentleman. Look like you definitely used to dabble into something. He drank like he completely sober. Not every day you wasn't. You look like you've been dabbling, sir.
No. Tell me what you do.
It don't matter. I don't do it now.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it was deemed at that time that the children should be removed.
He claims my daughter, that's not his child. He claims someone else's daughter, that's not his child. He claims my grandson. He even takes care of my grandson, and I give him that. He is an excellent person. But you know what? Truth be told, after 10 years of us being together and not using condoms or any kind of protection, why did I get pregnant?
What? That last part made absolutely no sense. If y'all not using Jimmy's, you are going to get pregnant. Why would she say, why did I get pregnant? Because y'all not using what you just said. Like, what are you talking about?
You don't believe Mr. Brooks can even father a child?
I don't think so, no.
Mr. Brooks, do you have any other children?
No. I know it's my boy.
I'd like to hear from Mr. McDonald. Jerome, will you please escort him into the courtroom?
Yes, sir. We're gonna have you go right up to the witness stand, sit next to the judge.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for joining us today, Mr. McDonald.
Pleasure.
I want to ask you a few questions.
Yes, ma'am.
And you can just tell the truth to me, and that's all I need to know. I want to know, Mr. Brooks states that he believes he's your biological father.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you believe Mr. Brooks is your father?
Yes, ma'am.
You do? That's been your understanding your whole life?
Yes, ma'am.
You're finally reunited with your mother.
It was kind of nervous at the beginning, but as we sat down and talked during the visit, it kind of got like, okay, and then we just started talking ever since then.
She stood in this courtroom today and mentioned that another man, not Mr. Brooks, another man could potentially be your biological father. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, shit.
It was a man on Facebook saying that he was my biological father. I text back and said, okay, I really don't know what to say or what to do because there's another man in my life that thinks he's my father.
Mr. Brooks, were you aware someone reached out to him on Facebook?
Yeah, she told me.
Sound delusional. She telling you straight up she was a freaky ass woman and you ain't believing her? Well, you're about to be in for a rude awakening, buddy. If that lady tell you she was a freaky woman, you better believe her. If she telling you better look twice at that little boy. Trust me, she knows something that you don't. Her little freaky ass.
As you stand here in court, are you still convinced that this other gentleman and not Mr. Brooks is Mr. McDonald, your son's biological father?
I don't see how he can be.
You don't see how Mr. Brooks can be?
No, ma'am.
Why is he not even a possibility in your mind? You were intimate with him?
We were together for so long and I never got pregnant before. You know, and he's up here like he wants to be this great father and everything. He ain't done nothing for Demarion since Demarion's been back in our life.
I hate to ask this question, but does his meat not work? What she mean? They've been doing stuff for a long time and it never happened before. What's going on down there? What's happening? I don't know what. Whoa.
Trying to fake the funk and stuff, you know.
I ain't faking
yes,
nothing.
you are.
I ain't faking
yes,
nothing,
you are.
Renee.
You didn't even
I
want
always-
to go take your son downtown yesterday. I did it. Okay?
I was in
Because
pain.
it don't matter if I was in pain, if my leg was broken.
You know I
I'm
was in a
still
car
going.
wreck.
I don't
I'm hurt.
care. I don't care.
Okay?
That's what matters right now. You
I
don't
can't.
never spend no time with him. I live in Texas, and I spend more time with this boy and talk to him more than you do.
Do
you don't
you?
work. You ain't never had a job, Fred.
Mr. Brooks.
This is getting personal. It sounds like even at the age of 18, neither one of these parents are interacting with this child the way that they supposed to. This is getting messy. He made up an excuse. I got in a car accident. My body hurt. I don't know what's going on in their personal life, but I'm not liking this story.
Well, if you want to be that boy's father, show him. Don't sit here and speak words out your mouth.
I show him.
No, you don't.
I talk to him. I let him know.
No, you
that-
don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't, Fred.
Yes, I do. I might not talk to him every day. You ain't got to talk every day to get your point across.
I'm looking at both of you.
I'm looking at that raggedy ass haircut that Mr. Brooks got. What is all that in the back? He got all that extra hair in the back, and it's just throwing me off for the whole cut. If he would have just had a regular haircut, I would have been cool with it. But I don't know why he got that extra oomph in the back. That don't make no sense to me.
I think it's time we go to the results. These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read
As follows.
in the case of Brooks versus Gooley,
Oh, look at them two.
when it comes to 18-year-old Demarion McDonald, it has been determined by this court.
Oh, they doing it.
Are his father.
Look at this man. Look.
All right.
All right. He locked in. He locked in, and y'all talking about his meat wasn't meat, and yes, it was. I don't know what that lady was talking about. They were doing the nasty without wearing nothing. You see what happens. You create a child.
How's it feel?
Great.
Look at my boy. This is my boy. Yes, ma'am. You feel real good. The only blood I have.
That's why we're here. This is why we love to come to work every day, right, Jerome?
Absolutely.
Jerome is not giving a goddamn. Absolutely. This is why we're here. Jerome ain't even smile. He ain't smirk at all. Absolutely. This man Jerome hate his life. He gonna say some absolutely.
And you got the truth you needed.
That's what we needed.
I hope you enjoy having your father in your life and your mother. And I hope you get to spend a lot of quality time with them to make up for the lost time. And I hope you know how very blessed you are to have two people that no matter what the distance between you, the miles, you were never forgotten and you were
Never.
always loved. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.